Hello, this is Peggy Merlin with Excellence Northwest. I'd like to take a minute of your time to tell you a little about one of our upcoming classes. It's called Core Concepts. Starting in August, we'll be hosting 5 morning sessions on the core concepts of the Excellence Northwest programs. So these concepts are responsibility, accountability, win-win, telling the truth, and keeping and creating agreement. This will not be an introduction to the programs. Rather, it's an opportunity to deepen our understanding of these ideas, enabling us not just to embody and live them, but to effectively teach them. You know, there's no way to learn like getting ready to teach. We'll be examining a series of propositions, testing them against our own skepticism, encouraging real subtlety in our understanding, deepening our faith in their usefulness, or discarding them in favor of something else. So this is a philosophy class. I would propose that the single most important factor conditioning the experience of any of our lives is our personal philosophy. What we believe, what we aspire to, what we are willing to hold as true. So let me address for a moment the idea that we are at choice, which is the fundamental position of these programs. As a teacher, I promise you will run into plenty of opposition to this notion at one stage or another. A choice and the degree to which we choose can certainly be argued. I mean, what choices do we really have in the face of the laws of the universe? Gravity, for example, or the attractive forces of the nations or the cultures or even the families into which we were born. Perhaps it really was all written in the stars and will unfold as predetermined, and we have absolutely no say in it, no free will. This is the belief of a significant portion of humanity. So perhaps we could agree at first, at least, that we are at choice about what we believe. I mean, the fact that we are at choice in that way is demonstrable. How? Well, it takes some practice, but basically the proposition of choice is really the fundamental article of faith upon which the rest of the courses are built. I mean, if there are no choices to be made and nothing can be altered or adjusted and life is simply to be endured, well then, we have nothing to talk about. Agreed? So we can argue choice, its role and its extent, but we can acknowledge that the experience of choice is a very real part of the experience of freedom, an experience that we greatly value. So does it not follow that if I have choices but am unaware of them, the lack of awareness cancels out my experience of freedom? So the fact of choice, even if I can prove it, is not enough. There also needs to be a consciousness of choice. And that awakening to other possible realities is step 1 in terms of building or renovating a personal philosophy. So depending on my current attachment to my worldview, step 1 is a little step, a medium step, or a giant hurdle. Each of the basic philosophic principles to which one adheres and which one has acquired through digested life experience or more likely inherited through the circumstances of upbringing is like an engine pulling a long train of cars. And if that engine is to be changed or substituted, a great deal of shunting and shuffling will occur, with things bumping into one another and even sometimes falling off the rails. So I mention this to prepare you for the discomfort and even the sense of anxiety that can attend these adjustments. And what you, as an instructor or leader, need to know is that there is nothing to defend, and that you are not right and they are not wrong, and that is not easy. So I look forward to seeing you at the upcoming Core Concepts series starting on Saturday, August 2nd. For more information, visit our website at excellencenorthwest.org or go directly to Core Concepts, the Core Concepts page at enwcoreconcepts.com. Thank you.